I don't think the tariffs are going to be coming, notwithstanding the quotes 30-day reprieve, because we have to look at the facts that are presented in front of us. Last Friday at the White House, when asked if there was any chance that the tariffs on Canada and Mexico would be averted, he said, no, not a chance. They're a done deal. And then one phone call on Monday with Mexico and two in Canada. Next thing you know, well, no, we got a 30-day reprieve. So remember, he changed his mind as to when he was going to level the tariffs. He still has the power to do that. And so the question becomes why? Because let's talk about Canada. What did Canada really do? Like, what did we do? What, like a fentanyl tsar? Like, what is that? So we'll have a few helicopters and drones looking over the border, the $1.3 billion of more border security and enforcement. Justin Trudeau already pledged that quite a while ago. So, what really changed? What really changed is that Canada and Mexico moved a little bit, and now Donald Trump can once again claim a win to the U.S. general public. He got a win from Canada, got a win from Mexico, got a win from Colombia, got a win from Panama. So he's just collecting all these wins. Of course, I think that they're inflated, but I think that the bottom line here is that it comes back to the initial question about Scott Bessent, about that they want to get inflation down. They want to get so in answer to the question, can he directly get the 10-year note yield down? Well, not directly, but indirectly. Forego all the tax stimulus and keep your focus on the spending restraint right now. Well, that's a help. And anything you can do to reduce inflation expectations, will tell me that's not going to bring down the 10-year Treasury note yield. So certainly, he can have an influence from a fiscal policy standpoint. But you have to ask yourself the question, why did Trump change his mind? And why do I think he was never taken seriously or literally? He campaigned on a lot of things, but the biggest campaign message was he was going to unwind the rest of all the Biden inflation. He was going to bring gasoline and grocery prices down, didn't you know? Well, how are you going to do that and then put a tariff on Mexico, which supplies 60% of U.S. food imports, or 30%? Canada supplies 60% of oil imports. There would be a massive inflation shock, even temporarily, and that would work against his objectives. So as I think about it, and I wasted too much time on the weekend worrying and writing about it, it was never going to happen. It didn't happen, and I still have Canadians here are still on tenterhooks about what's going to happen on March 1st. I'm telling them, he's not going to do it.